overcome the force of the mana barrier?
I don't really know how that works. I haven't read that much about Astral.
So then should we drop the astral stuff and leave it for the next session once you have had a chance to read it through?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do that. I will return to Buddy, say that they have a fuck-off wall that I can see through, and let's get on the physical side of things.
Right, so you've all driven up to a street parallel to the one in which your objective is. It is, well, you are facing towards it, so you can see the front. You can see a pair of guards outside. They don't have any visible weapons. And the building is basically what you'd expect from a mechanic's workshop. It has a pair of garage doors on the front and the smaller door to one side for people. It is about 2 stories. You cannot see any windows in the front, however. That's basically it.
How many guards can we see from where we are?
2.
2.
Anyone wants to do like cover surveillance, reconnaissance, try to sneak closer to the building, or do we want to stay away for now?
How are the are there many buildings around us?
There's a bunch of small buildings, like mostly 2-story houses or small shops.
Oh, I was thinking someone could stay overnight and see what happens.
Well, that's an idea. I mean, Falcon here is a sniper, technically.
Yeah.
So he can watch the area from the scope, and if he doesn't want to be alone, I can keep him company, make sure that in case of trouble he will not be alone.
I will be fine on my own, but you can join if you want.
Well, you will need transport.
Yeah. I appreciate.
Since if I look at the warehouse from where we are now using thermographic vision, is there anything that springs out?
You basically just see a big blur engulfing the entire warehouse.
So the warehouse itself is hot. Because thermographic vision shows you heat signatures.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I mean, you probably just see the guards and the warehouse itself, because it doesn't allow you to see through walls, does it?
No, there's no. But I mean, I was just looking for something hidden that wasn't easily seen. and I was just surprised that apparently the whole building is very warm. At least that's what I assume you meant. Alright, but there's nothing else. Yes, if Falcon and Heat stay, then inevitably me and Hermes, we also have to stay since we have no means of
well,
transportation.
I mean, Falcon stays, I drop you off to your places and I return.
Ah, okay.
Before we go, though, are the windows how like completely blocked off as windows? Can we see anything through them, or are they completely non-transparent?
The windows in the front, well, there are no windows in the front. There are a few on each side that you can see when you, well, when you are moving, like, but they have big metal shutters that don't let you see in at all.
I would ask in character, anyone has fly spies?
No. Something we should get though. I still sad that there's no emoji toy.
There's no what?
Sorry?
An emoji toy, one of the best drones from 4th edition. Basically gives you a 6+ on every social die. Or social roll.
Okay.
It's just a small drone you have on you and it just boosts everything. Social. It was great.
By the way, DM, do I see or do I need to roll in if there's any obvious, like, not supply, like energy supply route? I mean, like cables, or how this place is powered?
There is no visible way that it's being powered.
Okay. And did Hermes saw alternate? Because I guess he rolled for perception. That was his last roll.
That was a sensing in Astral. I basically saw a big fuck off barrier and we decided.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if I need to roll for that, I will just then like want to spot if there's any like alternative entry point to that warehouse apart from, you know, front entrance.
You can roll if you want.
Okay, so that's with my specialty visual. Then I have 4 successes.
You see nothing that you haven't already seen. The building just seems like, well, like any other building you would find.
There was a question I didn't hear an answer to. Are there any back doors besides the front door, or is this just the front door and 2 guys beside it?
There is no back door.
Okay, so it seems that either Mage Guy uses explosives and we make our own door, but that obviously is that will make an alert, or we find a way to quickly take down and disable those 2 guys in the front, and then
You know what's good for that, right? A sniper.
yeah, your bullets are nice, but we just need to think if there's any way for us to do that job stealthy, or let's say fuck it and storm the place, take as little time as possible to do the
Well,
job. And
Maybe we should wait with that decision until we have done a bit of recon over at least a few hours of time, so we know if there are cars entering regularly, stuff like that.
if the guards shift, yeah, okay, yeah, I agree.
well, I'm thinking, well, we didn't have to... or what we need to know is about how many works there and how many are guards. Because we could easily take out the 2 guys at the front and still go stealthily. That's just our way of entering. We don't need to go boom boom with, without silencers and everything. Just take out those 2 guys and start sneaking into the...
We should probably start by surveillance. Someone is already Falcon and Heat, I believe, decided that they will stay for the night and look at the place.
Yeah.
And that sounds like our best bet, basically. And then once we know if guard changes and such, we wait for the next night and do our thing tomorrow, because they will need some sleep during the day if they're staying up all night.
Right.
Probably.
Then maybe the better solution would be that we work in shifts. We all stay here and share the duty, so we don't. So it's more evenly spaced across the group.
We aren't breaching the place at the middle of the night, right?
No, not
So
yet. Anyway.
you will have the entirety of the next day to sleep through.
Yeah.
And I mean, I am not opposed to the idea of doing watch out whilst you sleep to see what happens during the day. I just don't see it as much useful information, but I wouldn't mind doing it. But I don't think all 4 of us should be here. I think we should, 2 of us should leave, go home, have a nice meal, sleep through night, then return in the morning to a spot that isn't the same spot where these 2 will be resting for the night and scouting, and scout what they're doing throughout the day. Then at the evening, the other 2 return, we make a decision what we do, and then we do it, whatever we decide to do.
Yeah, I'll preferably stay, and I'll be pretty far away with my sniper rifle where I can see most of the building and the front of the building.
I agree.
Alright then, let's do it that way.
Okay, so I leave Falcon for now. I take Hermes and Crocodile with me. I drop them off.
Just drop me off near a bus station or something, or a taxi where I can grab one, because I don't feel like making you drive through entirety of the city to wherever my hotel is.
Okay,
That sounds
I drop them where they want, and before I return, I stop by some 24 hours, like, all day, all night opened. Not bar, not restaurant.
Staffer Shack.
Starbucks, like this, no refrigeration Starbucks, and I order, the most powerful coffee they have for and enough so that I can pay 15 new yen.
Well, I'll be going completely invisible with my sniper rifle, and just aiming down the scope, watching.
I will just prepare myself for the next day. Maybe do some weapons maintenance.
I'll probably just order something nice to the room and eat and then sleep. probably watching some stupid treat video overnight, because fuck it, why not?
Right. Could you guys give me a moment? I'm gonna be away from the computer for like a few minutes.
Should
Alright.
we make the break? Like 5-10 minutes?
I mean, we're probably, well, who was it? Gustav?
Yeah,
Gustav has to leave in. Yeah.
50 minutes, yeah.
So, actually, well, like we can go until then, or we can.
No, I mean,
Yes.
I'm fine without one. I'm just, because you said you will need to go away from computer for a while. I
Yeah.
figured.
Yeah, you guys can play without me. That's fine. I can just leave my chummer pile here if you need me for some rolls.
Well, I mean, I was thinking that we could just call it for the day now, and so I can prepare this whole thing with a bit more, like, go better through it, because I haven't had much time to, well, ironically, I haven't had
Yeah.
much time to prepare it properly.
Yeah, well, that's fine for me as well.
Sure.
Alright.
Alright then, so even though we haven't had, well, not much has been done,
Yeah.
I guess that'll be that for today. And well, yeah, and in 2 weeks I should have everything prepared, like, properly, not what I had until now, which was a bit rushed.
Alright. And I'll make sure I can play longer next time.
Alright then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.